Coins, one of the most important items in the Super Mario series. They have been around since the very beginning. However, the new Super Mario Odyssey changed it all. Now let me explain why and how. These wonderful round golden pieces of metal are the main currency of the Mushroom Kingdom and can be collected in most Mario games. Of course, this isn't the only Nintendo game where they were seen. They are used in a lot of the spin-off games as well, for example Yoshi's Island. They have varying effects depending on the game type. In the platformer games, they increase a player's score and grant an extra life. In racing games, they increase speed and recovery times, and in RPGs, they can be used to purchase items, all among other uses. However, there was a huge problem with the coins in the platformer games before Super Mario Odyssey came along. A good example of it is New Super Mario Bros. 2. Here, they are extremely common and are the main emphasis of the game. There is a side goal to collect 1 million coins, and there are new power-ups that help Mario get larger amounts of them, including the gold flower. Coins also have different denominations, such as 10 or 100, and roulette blocks can also give Mario a different number of them. Clearly, collecting them is the main focus of the game, and now we get to the problem of this all. Why would you get them? You get all these coins, but you get nothing back for them, except for a useless number in the upper corner. And in New Super Mario Bros. 2, you only get a different background in the title screen if you collect 1 million coins. So for a game where you're supposed to collect them all and get a cool reward at the end, it's kind of disappointing. Getting coins in Super Mario games is essentially useless. Why would you even bother? The only reason why you would get them is to get an extra life or more health. But as long as you have that, there is no incentive. However, there are also some different coins that came later on, like the red, purple and blue ones, which have a useful purpose. You need to collect these in order to get more shines or stars. So these are important for completing the game. These are actually useful and some of them are a fun challenge to collect, and that's also kind of their role in the game. This also goes for dragon and star coins. They are just a fun collectible and a thing you need to get for 100% completion. However, they're still a bit useless. Now Super Mario Odyssey changed all of this. The coins in the game are different and are a must to collect. Rather than giving an extra life for every 100 collected or healing, they are instead used as a global currency in the game. And you will lose 10 coins each time you die, though they can be recollected if you get back to where you died and grab them before they disappear. There are no lives in this game, so instead of losing that, they punish you by taking your money. And there's one reason why this works. Coins are useful and quite important in the game for multiple reasons. The biggest one being all the extra stuff you can buy with it. You can go to the crazy cap shop who specialize in selling various outfits, hats, life-up hearts, power moons, souvenirs, stickers, and models. You can wear the new costumes and put the kingdom-themed statues and stickers you buy inside and on the outside of your Odyssey. This way you can personalize it and create your very own ship and outfit. Finally, it has a use. And each shop sells a power moon for 100 yellow coins, a reference to how Mario earns a power star in Super Mario 64 and a shine sprite in Super Mario Sunshine for collecting 100 coins. So it's even needed to complete the game. All of this together makes it worth it to collect and also fun. Some of the coins are quite difficult to get, so it's also a nice challenge. And when you get enough, you can buy useful stuff. So instead of taking a life, they take something even more precious to you, your money. And if you're saving up for something and you lose some of them, it sets you back. In the older games you would lose a life, which usually doesn't matter a whole lot, depending on the game of course. Worst case scenario, you would have to restart a whole level after dying a bunch. But if you only died once, you would be set back just a little bit. This would be annoying at that moment, but later on, it wouldn't really matter. But the coins are a problem, permanently. So that's a bigger punishment, essentially. And it only works because coins are finally useful for something in the game. Besides that, they also added regional coins to the game. and those are even harder to get, and there aren't as many of them. They're purple, have different designs, and can only be used in the kingdom they're found in to buy special outfits and other stuff. They are especially hard to find, and we get, yet again, a coin collectible that's useful and fun to look for. They're a bit like the Star and Dragon coin. There are a certain number of them, and you need to get them all. Besides that, they're also similar to the blue coins seen in Super Mario Sunshine in a lot of ways. But when it comes to the Dragon and Star coins, in the older games you just had them, and that's kind of it. But now you can use those to get something special in return. It's more rewarding overall. Super Mario Odyssey introduced a lot of cool new concepts that made the 3D Mario formula better. And one of those things is giving the player a reason to collect all the coins and make a fun challenge and collectible out of them. After playing the game for hours, I started to understand what kind of impact this had on the entire game, and I really hope they never get rid of this. I'm not sure where they got this idea from, but it could be that they got it from the Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi games. Like I mentioned before, in those games you can use coins to buy useful items for in battles to make the fights easier. And besides that, there are many more things you can do with it. However, there are many games that have a similar system, so Nintendo is certainly late to the party when it comes to this. Just think about it. Almost every game that features currency has a shop where you can spend it. Now don't get me wrong, there were some Mario games where you could buy bits and pieces like power-ups in certain shops. However, it has never been this big and important in a game. However, where did they get the idea for losing coins as a punishment for dying? Well, one game that comes to mind is Shovel Knight. Here you lose your money, but you can collect it if you're good enough. This game released on multiple Nintendo consoles, so they certainly know about it. And it could even be that it inspired them. However, we can't be sure about this. What it comes down to is that Nintendo made huge improvements when it comes to the coins. They are 10 times more useful than in any Mario game in history. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to watch more videos, click the annotations on the screen right now, and be sure to click the little subscribe button and the bell so you won't miss anything. Nothing at all.